This morning, President-elect Donald Trump is preparing for his historic return to the White House. In an exclusive interview telling NBC News, he believes he has a mandate to bring common sense back to the country. He said one of his first priorities to make the border strong and powerful. Asked about his campaign promise to deport millions of undocumented immigrants, Mr. Trump insisted his administration would have, quote, no choice. But how much would it cost? The president-elect telling NBC News there is no price tag. Mr. Trump touting his plan during his victory speech this week.
We're going to have to seal up those borders, and we're going to have to let people come into our country, but they have to come in legally.
It all comes as the president-elect begins to put the pieces in place for his next administration.
Susie, come here.
With his campaign manager, Susie Wiles, set to serve as chief of staff, a move that will make her the first ever woman to hold the position. Mr. Trump praising her on election night.
Susie likes to stay sort of in the back, let me tell you. The ice maiden, we call her the ice maiden. Susie likes to stay in the background. She's not in the background.
For Attorney General, multiple sources tell NBC News Mr. Trump is looking at Missouri Senator Eric Schmidt, as well as Matt Whitaker, who served at the top of the DOJ in his first administration. The president-elect also eyeing his home state senators, including Senator Marco Rubio, whose name has been floated for several top cabinet jobs.
Donald Trump makes that decision, and he makes good decisions about the people that work for him. I've not talked to them about it.
One current government official who says he's not going anywhere, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, whose term runs until May of 2026.
If he asked you to leave, would you go?
No.
Kristen, the president-elect also talked to you about some of his conversations. He said he'd spoken to multiple world leaders. What did you learn?
Savannah, that's right. The president-elect said he's actually spoken to nearly 70 world leaders, among them Prime Minister Netanyahu, the leaders of France and Italy. Mr. Trump has also spoken with Ukraine's President Zelensky, but had not spoken with Russian President Putin, though he said he expects to do so soon. Now, Putin publicly congratulated Mr. Trump, calling him courageous and saying he's ready to talk. Mr. Trump has said he can end the war in Ukraine in 24 hours, raising a lot of eyebrows. He hasn't yet given details about how he plans to do that.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.